Light of the World, Learning English Through the Bible, Unit A2 19. Copyright 2021-2022 Literacy International.
Pray, review, and preview. Bible reading, God's Covenant with David. 1 Samuel chapters 10, 15 through 19, 24, 31. 2 Samuel chapters 5, 7, 11 through 12. Theme, leisure activities. Pronunciation, S and K spelled with C. Grammar, love, like, enjoy. Prefer, hate, plus verb plus ing.
What do you see?
1. Camping. 2. Hiking. 3. Apple tree. 4. Reading. 5. Tent. 6. Fire. 7. Fishing pole. 8. Fishing.
Listen and repeat. 1. A game. A game. They love playing board games. They love playing board games. 2. A movie. A movie. We like watching movies. We like watching movies. 3. An apple. An apple. We pick apples from the tree. We pick apples from the tree. 4. A tent. A tent. We sleep in tents when we're camping. We sleep in tents when we're camping.
Listen and repeat. 5. A sleeping bag. A sleeping bag. We sleep in sleeping bags. We sleep in sleeping bags. 6. A fishing pole. A fishing pole. I use a fishing pole to fish. I use a fishing pole to fish. 7. To canoe. To canoe. He loves canoeing. He loves canoeing. 8. To fish. To fish. I like fishing. I like fishing.
Listen and repeat. 9. To hike. To hike. He hikes in the mountains. He hikes in the mountains. 10. To camp. To camp. We will camp in the forest. We will camp in the forest. 11. To enjoy. To enjoy. He enjoys hiking. He enjoys hiking. 12. To hate. To hate. She hates hiking. She hates hiking.
Love, like, hate, enjoy. Prefer plus verb plus ing. 1. I like hiking, but I prefer canoeing. 2. We don't enjoy picking apples, but we like eating them. 3. They love watching movies and playing ping pong. 4. She hates playing games, but she enjoys cycling. 5. I prefer sleeping in a bed. I hate sleeping in a tent. 6. He really enjoys camping, and he loves fishing. 7. He doesn't like swimming. He prefers canoeing on the lake.
Complete the sentences. Subject, love, like, hate, enjoy, prefer. Verb plus ing. For example, 1. My friend likes cooking and hiking. 2. I. 3. He. 4. Doesn't. 6. You and I don't. 7. Playing games. 8. Prefer.
Listen and repeat. Hey, Paul, what do you like to do in the summer?
I enjoy fishing with my grandpa. We fish with nets and poles. What about you?
I like going on vacation with my family.
What are you going to do on vacation?
I hope to do a lot of things. I love hiking and camping.
Nice. Do you like playing games?
No, I hate playing games. I prefer watching funny movies. I like watching them in the cinema or on my phone. We usually pronounce C as S before E, I, or Y, and as K elsewhere. 1. S spelled with C. City, pharmacy, vase, rice, pencil. 2. K spelled C. Cat, cold, cut, clothes, music. A. I love camping with my cat, if it's not cold. B. I hate riding my bicycle in the city because of the traffic.
Listen and repeat. A. Sleeping bag, fishing pole, camping trip, hiking shoes. B. Movie, camping, hiking, apple. C. I love it. He likes it. Canoeing. We're fishing. God's covenant with David. 1 Samuel chapter 10, chapters 15 through 19, chapter 24, and chapter 31. 2 Samuel chapter 5, chapter 7, and chapters 11 through 12. Saul was the first king of Israel. He was tall and handsome, just as the people wanted. Saul was a good king for the first few years that he ruled over Israel, but then he became a very bad man who did not obey God. So God chose a young Israelite named David and prepared him to become king after Saul. David was a shepherd from the town of Bethlehem. He loved playing music, singing, and writing songs.
David was a humble and righteous man who trusted and obeyed God. He was also brave. At different times, David killed both a lion and a bear that attacked his father's sheep while David was watching them. When David was still a young man, he fought against a giant named Goliath. Goliath was a very good soldier. He was very strong and about 3 meters tall. But God helped David to kill him and save Israel. After that, David won many victories over Israel's enemies. David became a great soldier, and he led Israel's army in many battles. The people praised him very much. The people loved David so much that King Saul became jealous of him.
Saul wanted to kill him, so David ran away into the wilderness to hide from Saul and his soldiers. One day when Saul and his soldiers were looking for David, Saul went into a cave. David was hiding in the cave, but Saul did not see him. David went up very close behind Saul and cut off a piece of his clothing. Later, after Saul left the cave, David shouted to him to look at the cloth he was holding. In this way, Saul knew that David refused to kill him to become king. Sometime later, Saul died in battle, and David became king of Israel. David was a good king, and the people loved him. God blessed him and made him successful. He fought many battles, and God helped him defeat Israel's enemies.
David conquered the city of Jerusalem and made it his capital city, where he lived and ruled. David was king for 40 years. During this time, Israel became powerful and rich. For about 400 years, the people had worshiped God and offered sacrifices to him at the tent of meeting that Moses made. David now wanted to build a big temple where all the Israelites could worship God and offer him sacrifices. But there was a prophet named Nathan. God sent him to tell David this: "You have fought in many wars, so you will not build this temple for me. Your son will build it. But still, I will greatly bless you. One of your descendants will rule as king over my people forever."
The only descendant of David who could rule forever was the Messiah. The Messiah was God's chosen one, who would save the people of the world from their sin. When David heard Nathan's message, He thanked God and praised him. God was honoring him and giving him many blessings. Of course, David did not know when God would do these things. We know now that the Israelites had to wait a long time before the Messiah came, almost 1,000 years.
David ruled his people justly for many years. He obeyed God faithfully, and God blessed him. However, in his later years, he sinned greatly against God. One day, David looked out from his palace and saw a beautiful woman bathing. He did not know her, but he found out that her name was Bathsheba. Instead of looking away, David sent someone to bring her to him. He slept with her and sent her back home. A short time later, Bathsheba sent a message to David saying that she was pregnant.
Bathsheba's husband was a man named Uriah. He was one of David's best soldiers. He was away fighting in a war at this time. David called Uriah back from the battle and told him to go and be with his wife. But Uriah refused to go home while the rest of the soldiers were in battle. So David sent Uriah back to the battle where the enemy was the strongest, so that he would be killed. Because of David's orders, Uriah died in battle. Then David married Bathsheba. Later she gave birth to David's son. God was very angry about what David had done, so he sent the prophet Nathan to tell David how evil his sin was.
David repented of his sin, and God forgave him. For the rest of his life, David followed and obeyed God, even in difficult times. But David and Bathsheba's first baby boy died. That was how God punished David. Also, some members of his own family turned against him, and David lost much power. But God was faithful and still did what he had promised David he would do for him, even though David disobeyed him. Later, David and Bathsheba had another son, and they named him Solomon.
Answer the questions. 1. Who was the young man God prepared to become king? 2. What is one good thing David did? 3. What is one bad thing David did? 4. Why did God keep his promise with David even though David did bad things? 5. What can we learn about God's character from David's punishment? 6. How is your life like David's life? Welcome to Calm Waters Camp. This is a beautiful place to relax and enjoy your vacation. We're sure you will love your time here. If you enjoy sleeping in tents, you will love our campsite. If you don't like sleeping in tents, you can stay in one of our clean, comfortable cabins. During the day, you'll love seeing the forest, lake, and mountain. If you like hiking, you can explore our 10 hiking trails on Ice Mountain. Be sure to bring good shoes and a water bottle. It's a lot of exercise. You can get a map of the trails at our office. If you prefer swimming, canoeing, and fishing, you can spend your day at Lake Peaceful. If you want to fish, be sure to bring your fishing pole. Our campers also love riding their bicycles, picking apples in the nearby orchard, and relaxing. In the evening, some of our campers enjoy sitting by the campfire or watching movies while they rest in their sleeping bags. Other campers prefer playing card games and board games. Whatever you choose to do during your time here, we hope you enjoy your stay.
Listen and answer. 1. What is the name of the camp? 2. Where can people stay if they don't like sleeping in tents? 3. Where are the 10 hiking trails? 4. Where can you get a map of the trails? 5. What can campers do at the lake? 6. When do some of the campers watch movies? 7. What do some of the campers like to play?
Pair work A. Ask partner B about the 3 men to complete chart. His name, enjoys, hates. Joe, canoeing and, hiking and.
Pair work B. Ask partner A about the 3 women to complete chart. Her name, enjoys, hates. Kathy, fishing and, playing games and.
Sing a new song for the Lord, for he does amazing things. Let the forest shout for joy, let the earth and heaven sing. Rivers clap your hands, mountains all sing out. All together now let us sing and shout. Rivers clap your hands, mountains all sing out. All together now let us sing and shout. All sea creatures leap and dance, meadow flowers praise our King. Hills and valleys jump with joy, for our Lord made everything. Rivers clap your hands, mountains all sing out. All together now let us sing and shout. Rivers clap your hands, mountains all sing out. All together now let us sing and shout.
One A. Homework. Write about the pictures using consonant ing words. For example, 1. My friends like playing card games at my house on weekends.
1B. Homework. Write about the pictures using consonant ing words.
2. Which do you enjoy and why? For example, A. Cycling or hiking. I prefer cycling because it's faster and fun. B. Fishing or eating fish. C. Eating apples or oranges. D. Watching movies or the news. E. Sleeping in a bed or a bag. F. Fishing with a pole or a net. G. Canoeing or swimming. H. Singing or dancing.
3. Write questions and ask your partner. Questions, answers. For example, 1. What do you like to do? I like hiking. 2. Love. 3. What? 4. Who likes? 5. Where do you enjoy? 6. Do you? 7. Prefer?
4. Say the C words and write them in the correct column. Hard C, K. For example, camp. Soft C, S. For example, city. Both. For example, bicycle. City, camp, bicycle, rice, police, dance, Africa, cattle, catch, pharmacy, certificate, cashier, discuss, customer, cinema, excited, covenant, receipt, soccer, icy.
5. Write about King David's life. For example, King David was a shepherd from the town of Bethlehem. He liked to. One time another time King Saul was. Goliath was. Nathan told David. Bathsheba was. Uriah was. Solomon was.
6A. Choose one verse to memorize. A. Matthew chapter 15, verse 22a from the ERV. A Canaanite woman from that area came out and began shouting, "Lord, Son of David, please help me." B. Psalm 51, verse 2 from the ERV. Scrub away my guilt, wash me clean from my sin.
6b. Choose one verse to memorize and read the next verses. C. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 12 from the ERV. When your life is finished, you will die and be buried with your ancestors. But then I will make one of your own children become the king. Read the next unit's Bible verses. 1 Kings chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, and 12 in your language.
7a. Read Enjoying God's Creation. Many people enjoy hiking, camping, fishing, and spending time outdoors in God's creation. Whether you're walking by a meadow or a mountain, a forest, or a desert, God is there with you. Your walk through nature can be a walk with God as well. Take this time to talk to God and to thank Him for the many blessings you enjoy. Pay attention to the beauty around you, the sky, plants, and animals. God made nature and it reflects His glory. The Bible also reflects God's glory. Both nature and scripture show God's wonderful creativity. On a hike, you may face problems such as storms, wild animals, falling, or getting lost. But God has the power to help you whether you are hiking or doing anything else in life. Remember that God promises to always be with you, leading you and caring for you. Be sure to take time out to rest and relax every week. Taking a break helps you to focus on God's love, peace, and presence with you.
7b. Answer the questions. A. What do many people enjoy? B. When can you talk to God? C. What beauty is around us in nature? D. What problems can you have hiking? E. What can you do when you have problems in life? F. What are some of the blessings you thank God for?
8. Writing. Write a paragraph about something you enjoy, hate, or love. Explain why you feel this way. Because.
9. Now I can talk about my interests. I can understand, say, read, and write the 12 vocabulary words. I can use love and like to express what I enjoy. I can understand that God is just and faithful.
Closing prayer.